Hello and welcome back to another episode of Canadian Stacking. I'm just dropping off some of the team here to go out on their own paddle day. I got a couple of friends with me. I'm just at one of our put-in locations on the Ottawa River, and I figured I'd take you guys for a walk. Earlier this season, we had real high water. It ate out all the gravel that's in here is all new. It ate all this out and turned this into a small rapid. And yeah, we'll just go for a little walk while I talk. So, what's new? Not a whole heck of a lot, but I have watched a couple of the YouTube videos, and everybody's all piling on what's the Fed gonna do, and I've been mentioning it, and a couple of channels are like, if the Fed raises, there's going to be not a sell, but a dip in the price. I totally agree with that. Do I think the Fed's going to do a rate hike? Yes, absolutely. Like I said there earlier, Canada raised its rate. Now, if the U.S. wasn't going to raise its rate, I don't think Canada would have at all, because our economy is based on, at least in some ways, the U.S. economy and the strength of the U.S. Ability to purchase Canadian manufactured goods. So, if the U.S. isn't importing from Canada, that's pretty much what winds up happening. It drives our economy. Our largest trading partner is the United States of America and Mexico. Those are our two biggest partners. And yeah, if Canada wasn't going to raise rates, I don't think the U.S. would have. So now that the canary in the coal mine's out, Canada raised rates. I smell a rate hike. I'm giving it 90% likely that there's going to be a rate hike. It started to rain on me, but yeah. So if there's a rate hike, I see another pullback in silver. I don't know. Like, there'll be an initial shock on the day of the announcement. 20, 40, cents. I think American. It'll probably go down. Yeah, and the gold will follow suit. Yeah, the metals are holding up well. I continue to see them holding up well, because remember, we're in an inflationary cycle, and just because the government is raising rates doesn't necessarily mean, that gold is cheaper relative to goods. It's cheaper relative to the fiat money, because the fiat money is showing artificial strength. So, yeah, until the U.S. stops rate hiking, I see gold and silver staying relatively flat. If you've noticed, it's pretty much been moving sideways. There's a little bit of a drop, but we don't look at the price. We look at what the cost is, including premiums. And this is the crux of my video today. I don't know if you guys have been watching all those other stacking channels, those big name brand stacking channels, the ones that got all the sponsors. But have you noticed when they go into their coin shops, the counters are getting fuller? They're talking about, Maple Leafs being $1 higher than generic rounds. They're talking about, the price of premiums coming down slightly. Well, you know why that is. The coin shops are getting full. They're not placing bulk orders. Basically the cycle is going to turn. And if the Fed, hikes up, there's going to be a pullback in silver. But there's something else. There's going to be a pullback in spot. And why is there going to be a pullback in spot? Well, simply because of the fact that the coin shops are getting their supplies refilled. The bullion dealers are getting their supplies refilled. There's no panic buying. So of course the prices are going to have to come down, because everybody buys at the top. They don't buy at the bottom. So 95% of stackers, not stackers, but people that buy, FOMOing, buy at tops or near tops, right? So we hit a top, we're going down, everybody's getting out. Like I am actually able to pick up silver off of Facebook buy and sell. Like, literally, there was a guy selling some Canadian junk silver, Canadian heritage silver, and I messaged him and I said, hey, I see you got some Canadian silver dollars for sale, and you got some Canadian half dollars. How much do you want for them? And he messaged me, he said, yeah, I want $33.50 for a Canadian dollar, and I want $30 for a Canadian half dollar. And I said to the guy, I said, you know, like that is like ridiculously high priced. You know, like that's more than the price of a maple, and you know, per ounce by a lot. And he said he's having no problem selling them. And I talked to this guy like 2 weeks ago, and I said, okay, well, if you ever decide you want to sell for a little bit less, you let me know. And well, he messaged me yesterday, and he says to me, how much are you willing to pay? And I said to him, well, I'm willing to pay $2 over spot for all your junk silver. Whatever you got, I'll buy it all for $2 over spot. And he said he's not willing. But I'm telling you right now, I know this person is a coin shop. I know he's having a hard time moving his product. And I know he's going to come to me. He already came to me once and asked. And I know he's going to come to me again because he's a small coin shop. And I know he's gonna buckle before I buckle, because my powder stays dry until I feel the need to release the saved up fiat that I have. So when he comes down to $2 or $3 above spot, somewhere in that range, I will snatch that up and I will put it into my stack. But I'm not going to buy FOMOing in. Like I told him, I said, if the Fed hikes rates, I said this to him in a message, I said, you're going to wish you sold to me. So the only thing that's going to change this situation is another bank going, okay? If that winds up happening, yeah, everybody's going to FOMO in even harder, so watch for that. We aren't watching really the Fed. The Fed's going to drive it down, and if they pivot to a neutral rate, it's going to drive it up, but it's going to tick up slowly. It's not just going to go like a rocket ship straight up. So either way, if the Fed hikes, it's a buying opportunity. It will become one. If the Fed lowers, what is it going to be? It's going to be a hold and wait. Hold and wait. You know, same thing with if the interest rates go up. Watch for a bank collapse. Watch for another one. You see one of those, you know the FOMO is going to start happening. You know the price of gold is going to go up, price of silver is going to go up. How do I see this playing out? Well, I don't like calling out banks, but there's a Canadian bank that's down in the US. It starts with the letter T and it ends in Ameritrade. I'm going to leave the rest of it out. There's not much that I left out, but if you actually go look at their fiscal paperwork, they are as bad as all the other ones that have dove into a hole. Actually, they have more liabilities. So I expect that particular group and probably about 40 other ones that I've been watching to start imploding on Fed interest rate hikes. I can't see it going much longer. Right now you can get in the overnight repo and just flop money out, and it's like risk free. And now they've got all these bonds coming in, you know, and they're going to have to take risk. And I don't think the banks are going to take risk by buying bonds. So what do I think is going to happen? I think that they're going to do bail-ins. Bail-ins are coming. When do I think I see them? Probably September, maybe October, because I don't think the Fed's going to get the money they need. So I think the real sparks might start come September, come October, after the summer. So like I was saying, the Fed hikes, it's a buying opportunity for the first week or so. If the Fed holds, this is all not financial advice. This is all just me ranting. But the way I'm looking at it is the Fed hikes, it's a buying opportunity for the first week or so. I'll watch it. If the Fed stays put, it's going to be putting the price up, and I'm going to watch that, and I'm going to see what transpires, because I'm not buying into a raising market. I'm not chasing the price. I'm not doing that. I chase downwards. I don't chase upwards. So, but yeah, I think this video has gone on long enough. I'm kind of semi-quasi working. I'm trying to help get this crew here onto the river and get them on. They're probably just about finished over there. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little rant. And now, just to give you a little idea where I am today, I'm standing on a floodplain. This here was where I'm standing. There was about 12 feet of water higher above my head at high flood. If you look over here at this particular feature, that is all gravel from the parking lot. So the water came up so high it washed over the parking lot and took out, that's probably 150 loads of gravel out of the road in the parking lot and pushed it in there. But yeah, this river is absolutely amazing. Up here is a rapid called McCoy's. It's on the Ontario side of the river. On the Ottawa, it's an absolutely amazing location to go. I wish I could show you today. I don't have time to paddle over with the team. They offered. I've got to go and do some stuff. Maybe I can zoom in. You can see a little bit of the splashiness in the video. I can barely see it myself, but Yeah, we can see it, the little white spots there. But yeah, that's McCoy's. That's on the Ontario side of the Ottawa River. Over here, we've got the main channel of the Ottawa River and our Ottawa River gauge, where we check every day to see what the water levels are running at with our crew. And then this spot over here, when I'm filming those videos at Lower Ostrom, this goes down and around. There's an island right here. This is where the channel breaks up and it flows in multiple different channels, but that's where the day starts. So we do our first lap in the morning here, and it comes to me, and that's where I'm filming those videos. And then it goes over here to the main channel. I don't get to film videos anywhere near that because I don't go up there very often, maybe 5 or 6 times a year. I'll try and get you a video up there. And like I said, the McCoy's play area that we go to in our off-duty hours is over there. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and share about the video. And once again, like I said in the last video, we have a couple of generous people that have decided to donate to the channel so that I could do another giveaway. I'm thinking about aiming for, well, why not give away 4 ounces on the 4th of July? What do you think? 4 for 4? If you like that idea, leave a comment in the box and say, yeah, I'm good with 4 for the 4th. And that's what I'm going to call my next giveaway, 4 for the 4th. So we're going to do 4 ounces, hopefully, of silver. If I get enough brought in by the 4th, I will definitely do 4 for 4. Maybe there'll be more, but we're going to do 4 for the 4th. I'm going to try to do 4 maples. Or 4 generic rounds, and if things go well, maybe I can up that to something more. So if you guys want to have 4 for the 4th, we'll go ahead and do that. Or maybe I'll do 8 $half walkers, for the 4th or something like that. We'll figure it out, but I'm going to call it 4 for the 4th. So my upcoming God giveaway is called 4 for the 4th. So what you need to watch for is any title where you see 4 for the 4th, and you need to join in on that, and you need to put a comment in, you need to be subscribed in order to get entered. I am going to be talking to somebody that's way better at video editing than me, and they're going to show me how to do this right. I hope I can learn it, and I'll be able to do a better presentation. Bruce, if you're watching this, bud, leave me a comment in the channel, and maybe we can get together before 4 for the 4th, and you can show me how to actually do a draw successfully like you do in your channel, which is Numismatic with Bruce. And you guys can look that up if you want to go and see Bruce. He's got some great content. Anyways, until next time, keep stacking, keep your thumb to the sky, and have a great day.